What's up, YouTube? Listen, family, as always, I got a jam-packed video for you guys, so please keep it locked. Please make sure you like, subscribe, help this video get at least 1,000 likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. Let me know before we kick it off, guys, if you made money today. I always say that Monday sets the tone. Did you, whether it was $10, $50, $100, or whatever it may be, did you make money today in either direction? It don't matter. Really quick note, guys, in this market, okay, you have to be quick on the draw. You have to get in and get out. You have to, for real, see profit, take profit. No move up or down will hold and sustain that level. So when you see yourself in profit, you got to take it, okay? Just remember that note under this administration. Speaking of this administration, guys, expect every single month for you to get a crash like you did last night into today. Check this out. Here's what you do. Coach always wants to teach you guys how to properly build wealth, okay? In my real portfolio, I have 1,000 shares minimum of everything, but I want to show you how I do it. Everybody take a look at this. Emulate this if you need to. When Nvidia was 150, I put a limit order at 114.80. I can never time when these prices will get hit. I know the market targets in both directions. I know how far the stock gonna come down. I know how far they will go up. Okay, I got that down to a science. I don't, however, have when down pat. Nobody can time that, okay? I can tell you every stock what price they going to, okay? I had this order placed for forever, okay? But today, on the crash, remember I told you, when they sleep, we eat. When they panic, we pounce. I got another 215 shares, okay? At 114.80. Okay, when you see the crash, it's going to be a crash every month of this presidency, okay? That's what you need to know that come with the territory. It's not going to be quiet and crickets like the Biden administration, okay? So this market will have volatility. Every time the market crash, I need you to say, this is my buying opportunity. Matter of fact, have stocks you already have in mind. When this stock come to this price, you got to always get it low. So you're supposed to purposely and intently look for whatever stock you love. Look for it to come down 20%. And when it get to that number, you need to have, look at what this say. This say, I bought, the order type was a limit. That means, coach, when this was way up high and everybody was, oh, Nvidia going to 300. I'm looking like, nope, I don't care if it go to 300. But I know it's going to come back down to 114.80, just like it's going to come down to 92 as well. But that's neither here nor there. Again, I buy 1,000 shares of everything. Check this one out, so that I can really supercharge my wealth, but I do it in a disciplined fashion. Same thing. Look at this. The order type was a buy. This executed this morning, okay, at 9:35 a.m. This other one was at 9:31 a.m. That was the first thing at market open. Why? Because the market had crashed due to the tariffs and the trade war and the drug war. Look at this one. 95 shares of ExxonMobil at $105.80. Okay, I'm very meticulous about where I buy my plays. I never chase. I never buy high, and I set limit orders 90% of the time, okay? Unless the stock is already at my price. I set limit orders. So this stock might have been 120, okay? And I said, I know one day this going to fall back down to 105. When it do, let me get nearly 100 shares of it, because I keep 1,000 shares minimum of everything I invest in. Here's another one, guys. This is my VUG. You guys might know this as QQQ, the NASDAQ, okay? Another buy. Now, this was a market order. Why? Because this was already at my price target. What hits the hardest when Trump does his erratic behavior? The Qs and the SPY. So they crashed down significantly when I got up this morning. Everything was nothing but blood in the streets. I don't need to set this. I just need to get in and buy this. And sure enough, for $11.95, we got this VUG. And so again, building it out, just getting what you can. Here's another one that I bought at the market price. Because why? When it crashed, it was already at a good price. This is Vici, okay? Y'all remember that Ja Rule album, Veni Veti Veci? Okay? Any music lovers, y'all know what that is. But anyway, 10 shares of this at $29.39. Had to scoop this up. This is a great dividend play. Both of those last two are dividend plays. Just wanted to start off with giving you that nugget. Every single month, the market is going to crash. They're going to do something, whether it's something Trump does, something Trump says, or something Elon Musk does. But prepare for it. I'm showing you this so that you can say, okay, I can have a whole game plan around stocks that I want to get for a lower price than I see them today. All right, that's the lesson on today. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the stocks that's going to make you guys rich, guys. My number one play, my top three plays, okay, you'll see my number one in a minute, for this year is, I'm kicking it off with Netflix. All right, they just been dominant, they just been consistent, and those are two attributes that I love. Okay, ticker symbol NFLX, sitting at $984.65. This one was up $1.96, and it's up another nearly $6 in after hours. Okay, on earnings, they're going to always do their thing, but then a couple days after earnings, they wake up and take off. Okay, so prepare for that with this one. Look for this to go test $1,000 and then blast through 1,000. All right, check this one out. All right, I've been pounding the table for this one for a minute for you guys. This is the number one play in the stock market. I know you guys might be loving Palantir. I know you guys might love Nvidia. None of those are better than Meta. Okay, so if you need, like, man, what's one stock I need to invest in? This one. All right, Meta. And if you ever catch, look at this. When it was down here, look at this, 667. This was yesterday when I made a video. Look at this, 703. All right, when you see it down here, you buy. That's what I just taught you. I spent the first half of this video trying to show you. When something is crashing, when it's down, you go shopping, you buy. Okay, you don't turn your face up, you don't do any of that. You look up, you rub your hands together like, yes. You're supposed to get excited. Okay, if you're an investor, you're supposed to get excited. You get it here because it's going to do this. Okay, this play will change your life. You get Meta. Okay, you don't even need no other stock. Meta will crush everything in the stock market every single year, guys. Okay, the balance sheet, if you guys are fundamental investors, you want to get deep into the balance sheet, the profit and loss, every line item, they got that down pat. Innovation, Mark Zuckerberg got that down pat. No debt, they got that down pat. Managing their capital, CapEx, they got everything down pat on top of everything else. Okay, so again, understand what plays are the good stocks in to be in and trade and invest in. Okay, Meta is definitely one of those ones. This play is $1,000 play, guys. Okay, just know Coach told it to you first. When it get there, just be like, man, I remember when this was 600, he was talking about 1,000. I really been calling 1,000 since this was $100, because this is also undervalued. Wall Street doesn't place the right valuation on this play. This is why they crush it so much, and that's really the real reason we say this is the best stock in the market. It's better than everything, including Nvidia, including Palantir. But speaking of Palantir, look at this, guys. Ticker symbol PLTR, already sitting at 103. Told you, look for this to eventually top 100. Once we hit 100, we going to 120. Wall Street slept on this. They slept on me, they slept on this, and so we gonna wake the world up. And when they wake up, they gonna run late to the party, and they gonna push it to 120. Make sure you guys take profit when they get there. Lock in some profit if you have. Always buy 100 shares of this minimum so you can rinse and repeat. Keep 50, sell 50, okay, or buy 1,000. Keep 500 and sell 500, okay, and then you should always buy call options of this. Okay, if you had to get 3 plays, these 3 plays is what you need, or you could take Netflix out and replace it with Nvidia, okay? But these are the 3 plays. People always ask me, what plays can they use to change their life, double their money, quit their job? It's these 3, okay? And so you want to have, I made a video about this. It was called like stocks for beginners or ETFs for beginners or something like that. But you have to buy the shares. So you got to buy shares of this. I buy 125 minimum, but I always have 1,000. That's the end goal. But then lateral to the 1,000, I buy a call option, a 3-month option, a 6-month option, and a 1-year out option. None of my plays take that long. But because I do that, when they crush earnings, all my plays crush earnings too. Okay, that's another thing. Matter of fact, speaking of earnings, when you do this, guys, you are able to capitalize on this. You see this 23% after hour move, because I already got a 3-month play out. I got a 6-month play, and I have a 1-year out play. Okay, but again, none of my plays take that long. All right, and then check this out. The next stock that's going to do what Palantir just did is this one. So they going to keep pushing this down. This going to crash again to 113. It might even come to 110 or 107. But guess what? When their earnings come around in a few weeks, they're going to jump up just like Palantir did today. So again, know these little things. So when it go down here, you see my first buy was 215 shares of Nvidia. But whatever I buy shares of, I buy calls in, especially when it go low. Let this come way down here, like this level or below, where you buy your calls at, where you buy your shares at, knowing this is going to get that same type of pop on their earnings. Okay, every stock don't get it. Nvidia should get it. Meta gets it every time. Palantir gets it. Those 3 get it. Netflix don't get it, but Netflix runs up the day after. And Nvidia, if it don't hit it on the day of, it's gonna run up a day or 2 after as well. Study this little stuff, okay, for me, guys. These are little things. Like, you should have notes to say, how do a stock perform after earnings? If it missed, it does this. If it beats, it does this. Okay, you want to know every little nuance of this game. It's so much to this game that, guys, that you can just pick 1 or 2 stocks just to study and just to look at some of the behaviors they demonstrate after earnings, after some good news, after some bad news. Okay, and you'll start to see, like, man, they show me the different tendencies time and time again. And so listen, before we get up out of here, every month Trump is going to do something to crash the market. If it ain't DeepSeek, it's going to be tariffs. Next month it's going to be something else. Okay, know that they are going to be buying opportunities. Okay, you have to look at that as a chance. Like I just showed you at the beginning of the video, I already know the market gonna crash. He's gonna do something, say something, and the market is not gonna know how to react, because the market don't like uncertainty, and Trump shoots from the hip. All right, and because he does that, the market will be irky jerky. It will be very finicky. You stick to your trade plan. None of this matters to you. I'm just narrating this for you. We don't care about none of this. We don't care about what he say, what he do. When the market come down, though, you need to be like, man, right? So right now, say this to yourself. Let me pick out 1 or 2 stocks right now that in March, he's going to say something and the market going to crash again. So I'm ready. I can get something that I know, like, and love for lower, and then watch it go up. Let me know if that makes sense, okay? Guys, I just want to put that on you. Again, it's important we start the week out on the right note, and I think we did that despite them trying to crash it severely overnight and into pre-market, okay? But we stood our ground. We recovered a tad bit. We should recover a little bit more tomorrow. But even if we go back down, you now seeing some of the levels, okay? So make money in both directions. Use your stop loss. Be flexible and nimble for me, okay? Listen, guys, as always, we make videos like this every day. So if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result. But if you consider the journey, do me a favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stocks using my link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.